This is a timing chain tensioner from an OM617 turbo diesel engine. I want to emphasize turbo because it's different from the non-turbos. And I want to share with you a caution. This is extremely important. When you install these in your engine, either when you're rebuilding the engine, changing the timing chain, or when you are just installing a new tensioner, there's a procedure you have to follow or you will damage the engine. Most of these old tensioners that you see in a lot of these engines are controlled by hydraulic pressure. Oil gets into the bore here and provides pressure to keep the pin up against the guide rail to keep the timing chain tight. Now in the turbo, it's a hybrid unit. This is a combination hydraulic and locking slide, and you need to understand that because notice there's no spring in here, there's no hydraulic pressure, but I can't push this back. I cannot push this back. And it comes out about this far, I think right about in there. And so how are you going to adjust this when you push it in? If you have a stretched timing chain, this could be way out. People have taken and installed a new timing chain and put this back in without knowing about this locking device inside, and they have damaged their timing chain. Too much tension, it'll wear out the timing chain and the sprockets. So I'm going to show you how this works, and I think you'll see why this can be a problem if you don't understand how to do this when you're installing a turbo diesel tensioner. So since I cannot push this backwards, how am I going to remove it? Well, the way you remove it is you have to push it out, and then you can take it over on this side and push it back in. And notice as I push this in, you'll hear some clicking noises. Hear those clickings? Each one of those clicks will keep that locked. Now notice it's locked, showing about 3/8 of an inch. I push it in a little further, it's going to lock again. So to set the proper tension when you are replacing this or installing a new timing chain, you have to take this off the engine, you have to take the cap off, you have to remove the spring, which is going to be popping out. Then you have to push the pin all the way out. Now, this is the most important part right here. Unfortunately, I don't have an engine here to show you this. But the first thing you do is you install this into the side of the cylinder head. Without the pin, without the spring, without the cap. Using a new gasket, and we will provide new gaskets with these tensioners that we do sell. Okay, once that's installed and tightened down, then you take the pin, you push it in, and you get a punch, and you push it in until you feel it hit the chain guide. You don't have to force it any further than that. The hydraulic pressure will do the final adjustment. But this prevents you from installing this with too much tension on the chain. I hope you're following here. So once that occurs, then you put the spring in, and when you push this in and tighten this down, the final adjustment will be made for your chain tension, and that's made by the spring. Most of the problem with these old tensioners is these springs wear out. So we have a few new tensioners, and we have some refurbished tensioners on my website, and I need to warn you, my suspicion is this may be going out of production in the not so distant future. So if you have a turbo diesel that you're fond of, you might want to pick up an extra timing chain tensioner while they're still available. I will be including some blue thread locker in the refurbished timing chain tensioners that we sell. This will do two things when you tighten this cap nut down. It will make sure it's not going to back out. Also, the thread locker itself provides a little bit of extra seal when you tighten this down, so you won't get any problems with leaks coming through these sealing links.